Ladies and gentlemen, boys and the girls, welcome to another exciting episode of Collecting Weekly Live Unboxing. My name is Zach. I'm joined by Dean, the Dream Martin, and the Midnight Collector. Now, we have two figures, one licensed, one unlicensed, and I'm throwing in a little 1/12 in the mix. I picked up a figure today. I didn't want to miss out on the unboxing party. But Dean, we are going to start with you, and we're going to start with the Westworld Man in Black. Tell us about the figure. Tell us about the company that makes it.
Yeah, I wish I could. I actually have no idea who makes this. Here's the figure. The only thing on the box is Longshan Jinshu. Apparently, they made other figures before.
Wow.
I guess that's the company. It's literally that name and then at yahoo.com. So
Damn, they don't even have a domain, bro.
yeah, but it's still sealed.
Look at that.
I've been sitting on this all week.
The box must be really strong.
Wow, how dare you?
What made
Getting
you
ready
decide
for this
to go
figure.
pick it up?
Getting ready for this figure, I went and ordered this off
We'll get that
of the internet. An 1861 Lamont revolver. He uses a custom Lamont in the show. And they did not give him one in this figure. It's just like a generic revolver.
They did that to Django, too.
Yeah, so I went ahead and ordered this. It looks a little large, but we'll see if it works.
They typically are. Lane's, I don't know if you heard Lane, he said, what made you decide to order this figure?
Oh, the Man in Black is badass.
Did they make a Will Smith or just his character? Just that guy?
How dare you? It's not the Men in Black, you son of a bitch.
Oh, my thumbnail's wrong.
Yeah, so this is the Man in Black from the show Westworld. Where's my box opener? I don't know where it is. It's okay, it's just a sticker. I could open it.
Finger that box, right? Baby. Pablo Meza, can you single screen that Lamont? Can we see that up close? The the pistola, the toy, by the way, for YouTube.
This is from Cotswolds Collectibles, GIJoeElite.com. They do like part outs with like military figures.
What figure is this from?
I have no idea. They do like GI Joes and stuff, so that's probably why it's a little big.
Yeah, interesting.
Well, I'll say
let
this
me-
much, Zach.
Oh, go ahead, Lane.
I was going to say if we were converting this into unboxing male ASMR like you were saying, you and I are going to have to be making more background sounds and everything like DM podcasts. So
Wow, I thought Dean was making the background sounds. We got Toy
got some-
Mafia,
I'm gonna
Bob
use a
Dylan,
katana.
Lane Kramer. I use Gandalf's sword. Excuse me. OG fan in the chat. Pablo Meza, King Ding, Toy Cartel, Slifer. Pablo says they've made the Matrix Trinity. You'll love to see it.
So here we go.
Wow, foam. Look at that.
Yeah, let me.
it's positively like DX in style.
Wow, this is high class.
I'll get the plastic off. It looks like it's being tortured.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, I was going to say that like the final moments of the Man in Black.
Yeah, poor guy.
No spoilers, please.
Oh, look at the little cowboy hat. It's plastic, but it's flocked. So it's like
That's a nice
soft.
touch. That's a nice touch. You'll love to see it.
It keeps focusing on everything else. Oh,
Well, that would happen, Saber and stuff like that does kind of attract the camera's attention.
yeah, here we go.
Nice.
It's got. Oh, it's like actually like got a string wrapped around it. It's nice. Wow, the tailoring is extra nice. He literally just had like a Ziploc bag around his
Bag
head.
on the
Zach's Wonderland packaging right there.
Yeah. Honestly, that sculpt is pretty damn good. It's
Can we hold this up to this? I feel like the other camera might not be as good. Can you get that closer to the
Yeah.
this one by chance? Oh, much better. So this is the guy that plays Red Foreman, right?
No,
I think it's supposed to be Ed Harris, isn't it?
it's Ed Harris.
I know.
Zach, your jokes suck today.
Dude, you suck today, actually.
What do you
It's
mean?
Crazy.
What
It's
did I
actually
do?
really crazy.
He's got
Our
actual.
conversation earlier was fantastic, by the way.
Which one?
The PayPal conversation.
Yeah, that was hilarious. So, okay, this is interesting. He wears boots, but they only gave him like half
Little
boots.
bootettes. Yeah.
Bootettes. I guess for articulation purposes, which is, you're never gonna see it, so I guess that works.
Uh-huh.
But the tailoring is actually fantastic. Pretty much ripped straight from the show. Just, layers of black and grays. No.
What does
holster.
the body feel like? Like, does it feel quality? Does it feel like
Yeah,
a
like he's not loose or anything. It's. I mean, it's a pretty solid figure.
Wow.
Let me see. Okay, double joints on the elbows.
Already beating the new Scarlet Witch with those.
Yeah. I don't know if you can see this, but they're like little
Ooh.
claspies, sliding clasps,
Wow.
which works better than a button, except they don't really stay all that well. But yeah, I mean, yeah, this.
I like the look of the suit, though. The facial sculpt is.
Honestly,
this
in
guy-
person, it's pretty good. This camera I have fucking sucks.
From the way the camera, first I thought that was Kane from Poltergeist too for a second there.
No, I think they're missing a little stubble, because he's not really. Well, maybe he is kind of clean shaven, but yeah, pretty solid here.
I think it looks like they got the hair
Let's see
though
what
and everything,
else.
like the hairline for him and stuff for Ed Harris. They nailed pretty good.
Yeah, so here's the rest. He got his badass Bowie knife, so let's get that out. With a
Scabbard.
sheath. Scabbard, thank you. This is real metal.
Don't poke yourself.
Yeah. It's not bad. It's kind of weathered up. I don't know if you could tell, but it's got some weathering on there. The scabbard's a nice touch. I guess you would need it for the, to have him wear it. And then here's the holster and the revolver. But like I said, that's just like a generic.
Yeah, that's like on any random cowboy.
Yeah. Although it does revolve. But this is a single action. So the actual little door opens here, so you could put the bullets in. You can't actually put bullets in, but the actual cylinder doesn't pop out like a double action.
Yeah.
So that's
How's the weathering look on it?
It's pretty decent, just kind of like a generic wood grain, but
No, it
This
looks
is-
good though.
yeah. But this is plastic. But again, like he doesn't use this kind of gun, so it's like, I guess, but at least they gave him one.
How well they did it looks like with the knife and like even the hand sculpts there, I guess with the gloves and everything. The paint seems pretty decent on them.
Right.
I am
what
a
is
little
this?
surprised they didn't try and get the.
Oh, it actually does have bullets.
Wow.
Oh, geez. I don't know if I would ever take those actually out of that though.
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy. Individual bullets. Wow, there's so little.
Yeah, definitely.
Honestly, probably more than enough if you think about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, let me get the base out. I think, yeah, just a black generic base.
That looks like one of those big. Is that thing as big as those stupid diamond bases that Hot Toys uses that suck?
This is pretty large. Probably wider than that, but it's not as deep. So
That makes me feel that the like the Venom figures and Carnage come with. That's the first
right.
thing I thought of.
And then just generic black gloved hands, which honestly I can never have enough of. I always need black gloved hands, so this is nice to have those. And yeah, just a generic base. So I'll
Dean,
get this guy.
What was the price for this one?
Oh man, don't get me lying to you. Let me pull that up on my phone. I want to say it was like 170, 180. It was sub 200 for sure.
While you're doing that, Lane, we'll start checking out what you got. Gonna go to Lane Cam 2, or we'll start here?
Yeah, we'll start here. It won't be till actually after I post them up, everything to show them off, so that'll be at the very end. Okay, guys, so what I've been talking about on some other streams and stuff for a little while here. Here we have the Purge Trooper. This guy has been sitting for a couple weeks waiting to me. I literally had this guy shipped to me even before the pictures went and released in Hong Kong. So as we can see here, it's one of the standard, cover boxes and everything. I love this cigar band around here, the coloring and stuff of the Kenobi show. I assume they're all going to probably be along these lines. Obviously, we can see the figure here and everything, dark imposing. Dude, this guy, just from the picture, I was so super excited for, just seeing how he looks here and everything. He looks so cool. And then, of course, we've got actually more of a full view of the armor and everything. And we've got then unfortunately, just Purge Trooper name and all the usual stuff and everything on the back. So this guy, I cannot wait. Obviously, I am wearing gloves for this because all I had to hear was fingerprint magnet like the Dark Trooper, and I went, well, definitely going to not be touching them without gloves on. So this guy is probably very much going to be a get him posed, and then he's just going to be left in that buttons. Look. Yeah. So as we can see here, we've got the nice cover image as usual for all the Star Wars. This guy pre-ordered like a couple days after he released. It was crazy. I really don't think I think like 4 or 5 days after he was released, like the following week. I just don't think they made many of this. Obviously, I think he really is cool here with the blaster effect and everything. Now, I have heard a little bit with this guy. Posing with the arms can be a little bit of a pain in the neck due to the way the elbow armor is for this, but I'll be able to obviously fill you in on that here a little bit more in a minute. Okay, so first off here, guys, so I'm going to do a little bit. I'm going to switch this to the side view here because I think it might be a little easier for you guys to see the whole thing. So here we have the Trooper. He does not come with a lot, so as is the case with a lot of Troopers. We of course get the E11, which always look good. The weathering here is very nice. Obviously, the heated from the end of the barrel here, just like the ones that come with the Death Troopers, except this one I noticed they do not come with the strap or something like the Death Trooper ones come with. Always is one of my favorite blasters. Hey, Mr. Ben, thank you very much for joining us. Even if you couldn't make it tonight, thanks for joining us in the chat. Always appreciate it, sir. But this blaster is one of my favorite, to drop on the ground, apparently. One of my favorite blasters. And then we're going to have multiple hands here. Obviously, because become a reoccurring theme with especially figures, they come with very limited hands. I admit I hate trying to pull smaller things like this with gloves on, but I really don't want to get fingerprints all over this. So here, just to give you an idea of kind of what he comes with in general for hands. He's going to have, obviously, he comes with blaster hand for either side. and he's got fists here, and yeah, they're in 2 fists. So it's basically the same 2 figures here. They do have here on the opposite sides, very shiny look, shiny black material look that matches up with the armor. That's probably one of the most striking things for this guy. I really do like how he's looking. So I'm going to put the fist here back. So now, obviously, everybody wants to see the main event here, the figure itself. So before I get to him, I'm going to show the base here real quickly, and then I will not be displaying him with this. But this is, I think, a little disappointing. Just a regular Death Star base, they usually come with. Same coloration. Nothing too unique about it. But I'm disappointed by this because of, like, the Bad Batch ones that have those really cool insignias and stuff that are on them and printed. Like, those are really neat ones for recent figures. Now, I realize those are named troopers and whatever, but I would like to see more troopers or stuff have those kind of bases to them. I just think they enhance if you're going to use those for the figure. And holy mackerel, these are not there. Cool. I didn't jinx myself. Those came off nice and easy. So here, now let's... Sorry there, I just messed stuff up, guys, for a second. Okay, there we go.
Ooh, that red is nice and bright. Love it.
Yeah, okay. So this is upside down for me, but so you guys can see him a little bit more straight up. Here is first the helmeted sculpt right here. Now, the first thing you're going to immediately notice, just look at the red there for the visor, is absolutely striking. Like, this is so cool looking to me. I'm just looking at this guy right now, and I'm just like, God, man, he is beastly looking. So we have obviously the Poltroon. This is maybe the only thing I'm not crazy about is the Poltroon here, which is like the ones that the First Order figures have. That's the only thing I don't love. Is I'm not a huge fan of these style of Poltroons. But here's the back. I actually like that. Doesn't this guy really give almost like kind of a Darth Vader as a trooper helmet feel to it and everything here with the back? Now, the flip side is this guy has very limited articulation for the head.
Yeah.
It's not too bad, but because of the length of the back of this, it's going to limit you for how much you can move it. Obviously, he's got a backpack rebreather here attached to the back. That's permanently attached. It's not removed like, Jesse we saw too long ago. But yeah, obviously had a not so very great experience. So here you've got the black, a little bit of red. Now, this is supposed to be where I've heard the issue. So the suit underneath is, what do you call it? Cloth. So you can bend that fine. But if you can see right here, guys, the elbow thing, the armor here, doesn't naturally like really move out of the way like for clone troopers or something. So it's supposed to be a real pain to try and get this posed. Right here, this piece for the elbow. Yeah. Now, that is probably the biggest issue I have with the figure. So, I mean, okay, you're gonna have maybe to fight a little bit to get a regular blaster pose or something, but I can just tell you guys, he looks so good. Like, he really does look good here. Now, the feet, they are kind of limited. So that's probably the one problem with this guy.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's very limited. Like, that's
it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell from the camera, but what material is the comma? Is it like a pleather or is it like a?
It's fabric? A pleather. It's a pleather. It's something that may go down over time. Yeah. But you know what?
Tough one.
I can just say though, it looks really cool. But the nice thing is that it does have a little bit of, well, maybe not. I was told it maybe has some wiring in it. I guess a little bit on the exterior here. So you can move it a little bit. But it still looks really cool. Like, This guy though, like his, I can just tell with the leg and foot, like his articulation is not very good. Now, here at the knee, sorry guys, I know it's a little bit hard to see with the comma blocking. The knee here is decent for a trooper, so the knee pose is pretty good. This is about all you're going to get, but it's this piece here. Really, I can tell what they were talking about blocks the posability, but the comma's cool. It's supposed to have, I believe, a little bit of wiring to it, so you can mess around with it a little bit, like here. Hey, Dean, there was a question for you from Pablo in chat. Sorry.
I think we.
That
the Lamont.
The Lamont. This was $6, and then shipping says like less than 10. He doesn't really hold it all that well, but that's because of the gloves hand. But size-wise, it actually ended up being pretty good.
Yeah, but I have to say, this guy is. Just this guy's a striking-looking figure. Now, this is what I'd like to hear from you guys in the chat. So, where I'm going to pose him as Blaster, I was thinking because the pauldron here and everything, might be better to arm him, for the hand holding the blaster and stuff, to do the opposite side and then set it maybe coming this direction. Maybe a little bit easier than having him fiddle with this and then have to fiddle with the moving the armor here for the elbow. What do you guys think?
Can you ask that one more time?
So I was going to probably put him with Blaster in this hand rather than this side, because it might be easier to do some of the fiddling and posing. Yeah, with this one just having to kind of come out, and then plus because of the issues for trying to move this guy with the elbow and stuff, not having this also having to fight me might be easier.
I don't hate that idea. I know a lot of the Navy SEALs, they primarily shoot left-handed. So yeah, I like that idea. OG fences, whatever works for you, Lane. Yeah, I'd like to see.
Well, like I said, this guy's kind of super limited. Like this guy is even for a trooper. Like this, you will not. Despite we were commenting when this guy was originally announced, some of the feel of the clone armor and stuff like that for this guy, you will not. You will definitely not confuse this guy with Clone Trooper for posing. And like a 501st original, you're not going to confuse this guy with posing in comparison to that.
Why?
I can tell that already from this guys.
Is it just because of the pauldron or the undersuit? Like, what makes it so? Because I have clones with pauldrons that pose well.
No, I think it's the way that the armor. What he said earlier, you were futzing with your figure. But the way the armor joints are, they don't really move like this design.
This is a little bit longer, I think, than how you would see, and it's not broken up quite. In the
like,
same
look
way.
at the ankle. Lane, do the ankle thing. Like, look at how little range of motion it has.
Yeah,
it's like almost nothing.
Yeah, like the last figure I had with the ankle, where I kept running to where it was whacking into it and stuff, having issues, was like the transport trooper, which had that shin guard. However they laid the shin guard armor on it, like it was a massive pain in the butt. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take a couple minutes and try and, like I said, there's not a whole lot I can do with this guy necessarily posing, but I'm going to try and get him in a little bit of a decent, like kind of forward, attention kind of pose here, maybe a little bit. And I'm going to see if I can futz with the comma a little bit, maybe to try and give it a little bit of more interesting look, but it looks like.
Dean, are you ready to show what you have so far, or do you want me to start unboxing mine?
Yeah, I could show. Hold on. Let me grab my other camera. I know this camera sucks, but everybody will get to see themselves in a second.
I have a camera that might be better, because that is terrible.
How do you have solo camera? Yeah, this camera fucking.
Show it to the other camera, please.
Yeah. I feel like this hat's gonna fall if I do that. But That's the Lamont in his hand. The trigger hand doesn't hold it. Like it's too loose, it keeps falling out, so I just have the gripping hands. But I put the his knife on the correct side. He wears it a little higher, but it's there. And then his
Fancy
revolver holster right there on his belt. But it's a honestly solid representation. I don't know what they could have done better, honestly. Like in person, the sculpt was so good for Ed Harris. Again, I highly recommend the show. First 2 seasons. After that, I stopped watching those. But the first 2 seasons, amazing.
Look at that. Let me,
The hat kind of fits on his head, but I'm afraid it'll like damage the sculpt.
Do you think you might need like hot water? It's like what is it?
Oh!
Oh no!
Lane, you are fucking rough on your figures, guy.
Well, I must have tried to do it with these gloves on, which is not the easiest thing.
Yeah.
But I'm not getting fingerprints on this guy.
No, he is not.
It's broken, but there's no fingerprints.
Here, give me a minute or two while I try and futz around with this
Yeah.
guy.
I'll
And
do
what are you
this
unboxing, Zach? I missed it earlier.
because you don't pay attention to me. Do you hate
Well,
me?
I was futzing around my cameras.
Indiana Jones
Jones.
Club Obi-Wan, baby. Shout out to
Club Obi-Wan.
shout out to Brandy at Target for checking the back for me. I used to scoff at people that asked the employees to check the back. No longer. Gas is too expensive.
Oop. Well, that anyway.
All right, so Hasbro's plastic, what is it, plastic-free packaging? Though I will say,
Well,
this is
I did have a break.
oh shit, what is that? The shoulder or the
Yeah,
Elbow.
knee pad?
at the elbow.
Is it broken or is it unglued?
Snapped.
Oh fuck, that's not good.
Nope.
Did it snap while it was posing or when it dropped?
When I was posing.
Oh, that fucking sucks.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
man.
yeah.
All right, we'll catch back up on that one. So this is interesting because the plastic-free packaging that I've always ever unboxed, it usually is just plain paper, but this one actually has a little map on it, which I think is kind of a nice touch. Probably doesn't cost them that much more to do that, but it's a little bit more of a premium experience. Oh my god, hang on, sorry. This camera
What the hell?
keeps fucking up today. It's pissing me off. It's pissing me off, Dean. This is like the 5th time it's done this.
Slifer,
today.
that's what I'm saying. Two Hot Toys in a row? Is it quality or is it lane? That's the question.
Sorry.
Probably a combo.
Don't pilot on lane, boys.
I mean, I don't want to pilot on lane, but you gotta ask the question. Because how many other figures does lane have that haven't broken on stream?
I don't
Many?
know, Dean.
Many, exactly is my point. Like that's, yeah, I don't know if Lane's been hitting the gym or not, but that's
No.
kind of.
Yeah.
God damn it. Okay, let's see. Here, Dean, show off what you got going on. For once.
Okay, nerd. My name is not Sean. It's Dean. Steve. But yeah, just one more quick look at the man in black here. The tailoring, honestly, incredible on this figure. For being third party, like, has no business being this good.
Why is this doing this?
I mean, a $5 upgrade with the revolver, fucking solid, honestly. The hat, like I said, it fits. But I'm just worried about it, you know, ruining the figure long term.
Yeah, get out of here, casual. So
Calling
this
me
is...
Sean.
Let's see.
Is the club really called Obi-Wan in that movie?
Yes.
That's hilarious.
Okay, first impressions. Not bad. Let me tilt this.
Looks
low.
a little old.
I mean, he's not super young in that movie.
Which movie is this from?
I'll be honest, it's been a while since I've seen these, but I don't think he's that young looking.
I think it's the side of the box has the picture of him in the suit. This looks like...
I like it.
Where's my wife?
So you got the soft rubber there for the coat. Love that. Love the lapel. Little flower there. I don't hate this. Pinless joints, Dean. You love to see it.
Very
Probably
cool.
at the expense of some articulation. Joe P says it's from Temple of Doom, Club Obi-Wan. Yeah, I got to. I actually told Victoria that we're gonna rewatch all these here soon. So let's see what accessories he has.
Because you bought the figure, or because you were going to anyway?
No, I want to rewatch them all because the new ones came out. It's coming out. The final one supposedly. And it's just been a while that I've watched him. So we got a nice little sword here. Not too bad.
No paint at all. Hasbro's pretty bad about that.
They are.
Some of them are like, didn't need to be that detailed, but they did it, and then some of them are like, well, you could have done
This is
something.
probably like one that is overly detailed. You got the skewer with the chickens,
chickens.
and the clear flame. So that's not a level of detail to sneeze about.
Can you take those chickens off? Or are they on there?
I don't think you can. I think they're on there. Look at that.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
That is funny.
You could put that with a Deadpool or something.
The little container here, which is also what is that? Clear plastic.
Yeah.
That's great. You have the antidote, which is fucking tiny. I don't know if it's gonna be able to focus on that. It's painted on with gold on the other side, which looks fantastic. And then the tiny little, I don't know if it's gonna focus. The tiny little diamond. Look at that, Dean. Tiniest little diamond.
Wow.
Very cool. No extra hands, which I don't... For some reason I thought he came with extra hands. He does not. So this is what you get in the box. You get the figure and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 accessories. So not too bad. Yeah, Rob says you will never lose that. Yeah, in fact, just to save myself... To save future Zach from being stressed out, put it in a little bag right now. Because that is getting lost, 100%. No, I do like the pose on the box where he's holding it. Let's see how he holds it. Maybe if he holds it well. We're gonna use Gandalf's.
The diamond? You're posing him with the diamond?
That's how I have it on the box.
Oh, really? I don't know why they didn't just have like a diamond holding hand.
Yeah, you're not wrong. That would have been nice.
Like they've done that with, I want to say there was a Spider-Man with a cell phone holding hand, and the phone was, oh no, maybe the phone was a part of it.
Boy, I don't... Oh my god, I almost dropped it. I guess the good thing is if I lose it, like I could just get a rhinestone and it would, in fact, probably look slightly better.
Yeah. An upgrade for like less than $1 at Michael's. Uh-oh.
There we go. Okay, so he does hold it pretty good, actually.
That's a
pretty
big
cool.
fucking diamond. God damn.
Maybe it's not a diamond. I don't know. It's been a while. I'm pretty sure it's a diamond. The way it looks like a diamond.
Is it round?
I mean, a diamond could be any shape, right?
That's true.
And on the other side, I'm going to give him the chicken skewer, which I think might be the coolest accessory I've ever seen.
Tell him to blow on it first. It's too hot.
That's pretty cool. I like it.
So did you get this indie because it was the only one you found, or you like this version the best, or?
So, the first one, I don't know. He has the hat, but the hat isn't removable, and so I wanted to get one that had a normal head, but also this just hit the targets in San Antonio today.
Oh, okay.
And so I was like, oh, I'm gonna go look for one because I think the ship has kind of sailed to get the other one at retail. I do want to try to track it down. Damn, this is actually pretty cool. Oh, damn, now I really want to watch these movies again. Casual says I went to a similar store like Michael's today. Only day of the week I have to do things, and the freaking store caught on fire. That's because they were probably watching your channel, bro. All that fucking fuego shit that you're doing.
Dude, we should. Steve, if I send you the link, can you come on and tell the story?
Send you the link.
CC?
There was someone cooking chicken on a skewer? Is that why it caught on fire? Just kidding.
Is that what you said, Zach?
What?
You send who the link?
Steve, you just said you were gonna send Steve the link, right?
Oh, it sounded like you said CC. Was like she in the chat?
No. I like this a lot. This is a fun figure. Now I kind of want that other Indiana Jones. So one thing that's interesting, I've never seen this before, Dean. The head is like from this point down.
Yeah.
It's on like its own little.
Too. Yeah.
That's cool.
They started doing that pretty recently.
Yeah, I like
That's
that.
a new development. A lot of the time, that to me that never works out in the figure's favor.
I kind of like it though with the tie though.
Yeah. No, that one looks like it works pretty good, but I have some other figures where it just like the range of motion it adds will make the whole thing like pop off, and it's like kind of annoying. You ready to show your figure, Lane?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go.
Sorry, I'm dying right now.
Okay. So you can see the full thing on for him and everything. It's got a little background lighting and stuff to him here. I did manage to get it set off here so that you could see him a little bit better. The one thing is with the bright light here, it doesn't translate quite as good because of the shiny turret for the black. I did manage to get posed up the comma a little bit so that it is like fooled around with it and everything.
Flowing.
Yeah.
Does the comma have wires in it?
I think a little bit here, just kind of like Gideon's.
Yeah.
Just like here at the very edge of it, but it's not like really great or anything. The material says
Sunnyvale says it looks like a lamp, which it kind of does with the backgrounds.
Oh yeah, but it's a very solid trooper figure. Obviously, we had technical issues here and everything, but these, I was worried there might be some breakage with this thing because when you bend them and stuff, like you can see the one here, that you have to put, you're putting a lot of pressure on the bands here.
That's wild. I've never had that happen.
Yeah, it's just the layout for this it blocks being able to move these quite a bit. Like I probably, put too much pressure when I was trying to get it here because it's obviously, I put the elbow there right at the start, but he looks good. It's a solid figure and everything, but is it a necessity figure? No. Like even for troopers, I think that he's one you could pass on. It's just I guess, unfortunately, I've never owned a first order trooper, but he's kind of first order ish with, I think, articulation and stuff for a trooper. He's not that bad, but he's definitely very stiff. Like, I think I've got him in that kind of pose, and I think that's where I'm going to leave him in something like that. Obviously, I'm going to I'm still within my month, so I'm going to contact Sideshow, see what we can do and everything. But maybe the problem is because they were already waitlisted and stuff like this, I don't know if they're going to have, pieces necessarily that they could get from this guy.
Dude, your Sideshow rep is going to be mad at you, Lane. Like, again with this guy?
They're like, bro, we just talked to you like a week ago. Just kidding.
Well, I was already just talking to them, trying to find out what's taking so long to get my refund on my Jesse.
Jesse?
Well, hopefully you get that all sorted out. What? Steve says, I like when pimps have mirrors positioned like that toward their bed. I have a walk-in closet in my room. Sucks. You a dog, Steve. You a dog. I'm here for it though. I'm happy with this purchase.
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
He feels like real hefty. I don't know why. Like, compared to this, like this is like almost feels like twice the weight. I don't know why.
Well, he got the heavy coat on top of it.
I guess the pants maybe they're like real thick, like that 30s style.
And is the coat a sculpt or is it an overlay?
It's like that soft rubber.
Yeah, those aren't like light.
Sorry guys, I've been off camera a lot and I'm getting over a cold. I'm fucking dying. Hacking my lungs out.
So speaking of indie, so how are you guys feeling for Dial of Destiny or Dial of Failure incoming?
I've heard, so I'm interested to watch it for sure, but I've heard bad reviews. I think IGN gave it like a 4 out of 10. Not that IGN is the gleaming star of film reviews, but that's pretty on par with what a lot of the critics are saying. But I don't know, man. So Victoria doesn't like to watch a ton of movies, so the fact that she wants to see it, I'm like really excited for. So that's why we're gonna binge. What is there, 4 now? There's the trilogy and then the one with Shia LaBeouf.
And then Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I think that one maybe you could accidentally miss.
So I just need to watch.
Don't start the downward trend before you get to 5.
Now with this line, what I would really love to see was my favorite scene as a kid, the River Phoenix Indiana Jones, where he's like real young. That would be like my grail Indiana Jones figure. I don't know why, but as a kid, like the train action with the animals and everything, and like I kind of like when, so like Dean, I always say like there's movies that over-explain shit that doesn't need to be over-explained.
Yeah.
But then there's movies that just like explain real simply how things happened or why things are the way they are. And I love it. So when he cracks the whip and he fucking cuts his chin open and you're like, that didn't need to be explained, but it shows he's inexperienced. And then you see him in the future and he's fucking like, real good with it.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's the perfect level of, storytelling. And so, I don't know. I always like that. Even he has the scar on the skull. That's pretty cool.
So does the movie with Shia LaBeouf, is that still like canon or are they getting rid of that?
No, it's still part of the canon.
Yeah, I think so.
Does that take place after or before this?
Yeah, it's 1969, right? Supposed to be around the time the lunar landings happened. Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin.
I haven't seen that one. I don't think I've ever seen that one.
The Shia LaBeouf one?
No. And it's a shame because
Shia LaBeouf being his best, the Wild One impersonation there and stuff with the greasers and
Wait, so the Shia LaBeouf one is before or after this?
Before.
Okay, so this is an actual sequel.
Yeah, this is because that was the 1950s, That's why, like Shia LaBeouf, when you first see him, looks like Marlon Brando in The Wild One, like with the leather gear and all that.
Yeah.
That's what the homage is supposed to be. It's 1969, so it's supposed to be super, super old, like super old.
Yeah.
Although I still think, actually, years-wise, Indy may be still younger than Harrison Ford. Actually, is in real life.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's him, and then there's the main female lead, which is the one everybody carries on about, is because she's supposed to be like the daughter of a new, I think a new guy. Like, you know how in Camp of the Crystal Skull they introduced an quote old friend of Indy we had never seen before, and this one is supposed to introduce a new assistant friend guy to Indy we had never seen before in this movie and stuff. Who's supposed to?
You think Short Round's going to be in the new movie? Like, especially now that he's like super famous.
No, I maybe in a small cameo role. That's like, hey, here's as a background person, maybe, or something.
That would be nice.
That would be cool to see.
So unintentionally, I figured something cool out because there's not a lot of reviews on this figure, at least that I could find. He has ball joints. Jesus, that is terrible. Little ball joints.
Nice.
I like that.
The nice.
Hasbro, I don't like when they do the swivel hinge where like you're either stuck with this or this. I hate that. That's
I like ball pegs.
Or either you guys.
That's what this is.
No, that's a ball joint.
I'm gonna put my ball. No.
Yeah, let's not take that joke, please.
Ball pegs are a ball with a peg. That's just a ball joint. Like a double joint.
Are either of you guys fan of Super 7?
There's a peg here. What are you talking about?
No, like 6 scale figures are a ball peg. That's just a ball joint.
No.
You just showed it.
Look, there's a stem. Right?
Well, it's a dumbbell joint, but it's a ball joint.
Oh, you're saying if it had like a little nipple at the end to plug into.
Oh,
I see. Yeah. I see. There's so many words.
I only know all that because I watch Anthony's Customs. That dude tears figures apart.
I don't like his reviews anymore.
I do. He just does not give a shit. He tears anything apart.
I want him to release his figures, and I want people to be as critical. Like, if they're not perfect, then
he's releasing his own figures.
Supposedly, they've been in the works for a long time.
I know Foosh was doing them.
Foosh did release his own figures.
Yeah, I don't remember Anthony's Customs releasing figures.
Yeah, I'm almost certain.
Well, Joe P, I will say,
but I want them to be. If there's anything fucking wrong with those figures, I want everyone to shit on them. Joe, don't talk about him like that. He's a divorced loser, deadbeat dad who mentors his goddaughter. Come on.
So they just rewrote
don't talk about
Han
Anthony's
Solo?
Customs like that.
Wait, so he's basically just been rewritten again, just like Han Solo? Okay.
Oh,
gotcha.
Is he talking about Indy or Anthony's
Yeah,
Customs?
I don't know.
Okay. Are you talking about Indiana Jones?
I thought he was talking about Anthony's. I was so confused.
I was like, I'm pretty sure he's not married.
I was like, also, I don't think he's that old to have an 18-year-old, but I mean, I guess if he's... Okay, it pisses me off he doesn't have a pistol. I may have to 3D print one tonight. But yeah, he has like a fucking trigger hand. Why doesn't he have a pistol?
Yeah, it's really pisses me off. Like, I watched a lot of reviews on like, I got really into My Hero Academia, and I'm looking at like the figures, and like they all come with trigger hands. I'm like, why? They don't even use guns in this. It's such a weird inclusion now. It's like, do gripping hands, or like gripping hands with a trigger finger that's loose, so you could like bend it if you had a gun. But yeah, it pisses me off.
I'm annoyed because I'm so happy with this figure, and the annoying part is I want to keep the diamond in his hand, but I know that's not a smart idea.
Yeah, because like eventually one day it'll just pop out while you're like.
I think I'm a 3D print a gun. This is gonna be my car figure for like a week, I think.
Dude, give him a Luger.
Yeah.
Is that what he uses? That has to be what he uses.
I don't know.
Actually, it's German. It'd be weird if he used that.
looking at the figures here.
So
The Professor Indiana Jones figures, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna pre-order that right now. I like that. With the gray suit, I like that a lot. What were you saying, Lane? Sorry.
Well, what I was asking earlier, are either of you guys fans of Super 7?
Super 7, what's that?
I like this stuff.
The manufacturer of the
Oh,
smaller
Dean knows.
scale
I hate
figures?
Super 7.
Zach
Yeah, I
hates them
just-
for literally no reason.
Okay, I just hate them because it was a funny bit, and then it actually became really funny to me, so I just continue to say that I hate them, but no, I don't really.
Well, no, I just recently looked at they did their Baroness and stuff like from the original GI Joe, like her original blue outfit look from the original miniseries, the
Uh-huh.
mass device. Man, the head sculpt for that was so awful. I think it looked like garbage for $55 because I was thinking about getting some of the Silverhawks ones. Yeah, the Ultimates line, Sunnyvale.
Bro, I'm
and,
completely hooked on this right now.
and Pablo, to answer your question earlier, no, I'm not going to return it.
Lane,
the-
the elbow thing broke. If you take the hand and the gauntlet off, like Sideshow could just send you that little piece, right?
No, that's what I'm gonna ask them to see if they can send
Okay,
me a replacement
yeah.
piece of this. That's
There
what
you
I'm
go.
gonna do. It's like when I had, they didn't send for whatever reason happened when I got the Chrome Mando and they didn't include the hilt for the regular non full saber dark saber, which just
Uh-huh.
had the hilt. They didn't include it in there. Send me a replacement one.
Oh, that's not what
I don't know how they're gonna do it because
We
this
know
is
what
sold
happened on
out.
that one. Come on, Lane. I'm
Hmm?
just kidding. We'll talk about it off stream. Anyways, Lane, what do you got going on? Are you streaming anywhere else this week?
I'll be on Hot Toys Hotline on Thursday nights as usual, unless we're maybe doing some more rotation stuff or something. We just
Uh-huh.
had an anniversary show. Today I'm dealing with my cat just turned 3, so I bought him a bunch of kitty toys.
Happy birthday! What's your cat's
Yeah.
name?
Brit, the British short hair.
Nice.
So he's probably getting hungry. And then obviously I'll probably be on After Dark with you guys on Wednesday.
Hell yeah, baby! The star of the show.
Yep, I do got obviously Jean Grey and Phoenix statue that I just got yesterday in the mail
Hell yeah.
that I need to unbox soon. I still have Mando Luke to unbox.
Oh,
I've got Wenwu coming tomorrow. Got a
When will
really
that
good
come
deal
in?
on him tomorrow.
Lane, that was my hilarious joke. How dare you?
Oh, tomorrow, sometime tomorrow.
I said, when will that come in?
I know, and that just went like it does.
I missed that. That was good.
It felt like
God
just felt
damn
like
it,
does.
Lane. I hate
No, I
you.
heard it, and just went. Now
I
this
know.
is.
I
You
know.
heard it and went past it? I heard it.
Yeah.
Breaking my heart.
And hopefully, I guess this week I'll have Carnage shipping it to me. That's a figure I'm going to be super, super careful with when that thing comes in.
I've heard nothing
17
but
inches
good
of-
things about Carnage.
Dude,
Yeah.
that figure's fucking huge.
17 inches almost.
That's
It's
a big
got-
fucking figure.
It's going right on top of my Marvel D-Top shelf. Like, right, it's
Yeah.
going to be on the top of it. And if it fits all right, I might get Venom. I feel like I need to get Venom, but I'm also kind of on the thing for picking up Venom because, like, after I've got a couple more Marvel figures coming, like this year, because I've got, like, let's see, Kate Bishop. I've got the Scarlet Witch, that just was released yesterday/today,
Uh-huh.
and Moon Knight. Like Moon Knight, I've had some of these I've had for a couple of years. Like Scarlet Witch, I had within the first month and a half. She was originally solicited, but for other Marvel figures, I don't like. There's nothing else I really think I'm getting,
Uh-huh.
and it's kind of a weird thing to say. I think I'm probably going to get the Mark 6 with the gantry once I get some more points and stuff at the end of this month or next month.
Uh-huh.
But after that, I'm not sure really what I'm gonna like. I actually liked all right Ant-Man and the Wasp, but I don't. The only figure I kind of would want for that is maybe for Kang the Conqueror for my villains. Because I'm doing like one detail shelf. I'm only doing one detail for any Marvel stuff, which already has a bunch of Iron Man's stuff in it. And it has Taskmaster. So I'm doing like one shelf for, heroes, one shelf for villains, one that'll be temporarily for Batman figures when I actually get something other than DX19 in, since I got like Bane and Catwoman and stuff. And like once I don't know for villains beyond Taskmaster or Wenwu. I thought maybe about getting Kang, because I actually do like Jonathan Majors' Kang the Conqueror, even though he did go down like kind of a bitch from Ant-Man Quantumania.
I just had major deja vu from that sentence. I felt like
everybody, a couple people said, well, you should get at least one of the Spider-Man villains, but I'm not getting. Yeah, I'm not falling into the No Way Home, and most of them are waitlisted. So,
well, Dean, we have a lot of content this week. Should be fun. Yep. We'll see you guys tomorrow, 8:30. We're talking the in-art Harry Potter. Movie of the week is Aliens, and topic, I don't know. We'll figure it out tonight. But love you guys, and we'll catch you next Monday for another Collecting Weekly Live unboxing.
Hey, thank you for joining us, everybody. Much appreciated.
Much love, babies.